No way. That's crazy. How many people? Wow, on a national level? No way. How did you find this out? Dude, I can't tell the live stream. I can't. This can't be on the live. I can't put this out there. I can't put this out there. Wait, is the mic on? The mic on? I think the mic's on. Guys, no, oh my God, the mic is on. Oh my God. No, quick. All right, I'll figure something out. Just don't talk about it again. All right, don't talk about it again. Shh, shut up. Shut up. I don't, no, not now. Just shut up. Okay? Is anybody else? Is anyone else listening? To us? Did you think they heard it? Get out of here. Shout out to everybody here as we break down Bitcoin and the monthly candle close, 63,500 for BTC. Don't worry about my hair. I look ridiculous. I just had to do an emergency run to Costco's. We're going to talk about that. Why did I just run to Costco's? Why did I get a bunch of food that could last months? Why was I getting nuts, canned goods? What was I doing? What was Sammy Price doing and what was going on? And why do I always have a vision before it's too late? All right, we're going to talk about that. We're going to break it down. Following me may not just be for the charts. It may change your life in some ways you never thought possible. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. The Verizon break, the Verizon hack. If you have a Verizon phone, it could be a national level. I don't think they want to tell people the truth. It looks like something big happened to Verizon. They may have been hacked on a national level. All right. That's a big deal. Okay. I'm sorry if you have a Verizon phone. That could also affect trading. A lot of people trade on their phones. A lot of people need the internet. I guess they could connect to Wi-Fi, but I don't know what's happening. Who here has Verizon? Not me, thank the Lord. But who here has Verizon? All right. Yeah, my phone has been down all day. Yeah. So, shout out to Servando Estrada. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. So, that's a big deal. Okay? That's not little pancakes. That's a big pancake. That's like the pancake in Uncle Buck. You know, the pancake he made when he was flipping it with the shovel? That's the type of pancake we're looking at here. It's not just a little one of those mini pancakes that the kids get shaped like a little heart. All right? He said, I have Verizon West Coast, no issue. Interesting. I thought all of Verizon was down. Okay, so it's not everybody. Interesting. Got Verizon, see no changes. So a lot of people with Verizon, I thought it was out on everyone. Okay. In Ohio, Verizon been out all day. Interesting. I miss John Candy. He was the best. He was the best. So were they hacked? Was it an outage? What happened here? All right. So based on the provided search results, there's no direct mention of Verizon outage hack. However, the data suggests Verizon experienced a widespread outage on September 30th, affecting millions of customers across the United States. The outage impacted cellular connectivity, including data, phone calls, and text messages. The outage affected Ohio, Michigan, Illinois, Connecticut, West Virginia, Maryland, according to Down Detector heat maps. Indiana is well there. And the exact cause of the outage remains unclear, but it may have been related to Hurricane Helen's impact on the fiber links or a technical issue. Some users reported their phones entering SOS mode, a problem also seen during the AT&T outage in August. Verizon confirmed the outage and stated that engineers were working to identify and resolve the issue. The company has not provided a specific timeline for restoration. All right. The outage caused disruptions by daily activities, including business operations and personal communications. Verizon should provide regular updates on the status of the outage and its resolution to maintain customer trust and confidence. They have not done that yet. There's no evidence of Verizon outage hack. The incident highlights the importance of robust network infrastructure. Yada, yada, yada. Major outage. Verizon confirms it's working to restore service, which means it's still, as of 5 p.m. today, had not restored service. All right. I think you want to pay more attention to this stuff than you realize. I know this is a trading channel, but this affects all of us. Okay. We good here. Verizon, both home and cell, and we were good. Interesting. I'm here every stream, but mourning my grandmother, so I haven't been as active. Shout out to Lord Monty. Just want you to know each day your streams have been how I used to ground myself. Thank you, bro. Amen. I love you, my friend. Thank you for saying that. All right, let's take a look at Bitty Bitcoin. I took a funky long here at about 63,570. We're going to talk about why I took the long. I see some bullish div here on the 7-minute time frame. We could get a bit of a bounce back to the upside. We're going to break all that down for you and more. But first, Bitcoin and the monthly candle close. I don't want to go too far. We can't break that weekly up, but we can do a little bit. Let's talk about the monthly candle close. Let's have a look-see. Let's take off the moving averages. Let's just take a gander at that monthly candle. Let's take a look. Let's talk about it. So we opened at 59,974 even. The high was 66,498 even. The low is 52,550 even. I find that very strange. The close was 63,327 and 59 cents. We will go up $4,353.60, up 7.38% on the month. It was a bullish monthly candle. It had a bigger wick that raised to the upside, then pushed to the downside. That's a bullish pin bar, a bullish chart. Also, we created monthly support at 58,890, 59K. You can clearly see these two candles both hanging at 58,890. Let's see, where did that candle end up closing there? Yeah, 58,973. So it's really 59,000. So really strong support here. Pin bar, let's go. Amen. Yeah. I'm thinking about getting back in the best club of the internet, Jason Bourne. Why did you leave in the first place, man? We keep kicking butt and taking names, man. Anyone that leaves us wishes that they never did. Anyone that leaves us wish they had enough money just to be a part of it. Just so they could be there. I know it. And then there's people that leave for the wrong reasons, and then they want to get back in. And I get it. I'd want to be here. You know, I can't believe I created the group because I'd want in so bad. I would love it. Loving, positive, energetic, smart. People that make a lot of gains and a lot of money. I see so many people doing pretty dang good too. So, plotting my monthly pivot levels now. And, you know, P&L for the monthly was green. I survived the month. Who survived the month green, baby? Put your hands up. Scout's honor. I survived this month. Who has a monthly green P&L this month? And honestly, if you do, you're a pretty good trader because we did go up and down, but it was not easy. It was not a perfect month, but we did go up. There was good opportunities for the bulls here. We'll put a 333 if you had a monthly P&L, as long as you don't mess it up in the next 4 hours, which I guess you could. But as long as you don't go all in the next 4 hours and just completely ruin it. So just don't trade until the end of the night. And you'll have a positive monthly P&L if you have one right now. Don't ruin it. Work swept me away ever since I started hanging out with the lifer. My life has changed for the better. Amen. Shout out to Chase and Bomber. We love you. Port strike at midnight. Okay, so the next thing we want to talk about is why I was at Costco's with my wife. Anyway, so the monthly candle close looked beautiful. Looks like the next monthly candle is breaking out. See that? If that candle opens above this candle, 63,250, so all we really need is this to continue. I mean, that will be a beautiful move. So you can see we have monthly support here too. 1, 2. So that was previous, support is resistance. We flip that. That can become support again. That's about 62.8. All right. So we're seeing some signs of love here. And our next big resistance would be 67.6. And then we'd be gone at 71,002. So on the monthly, you have like 2 little resistances before you hit the all-time high. And the bears have had more than enough chances to take us to the downside. And they did not. All right. Okay, cool. So let's take a look here at what's happening. So the monthly, I had to reprimand my kids. Not reprimand, but I had to make sure they weren't screaming. You know what I mean? I said, that's a little too loud for the house. Do you understand me? I did. That's what I said. Do not get run by your kids. If you let your kids run you because you're too afraid to reprimand them, they will have a horrible life. They won't be able to discipline themselves, and you'll be doing them a disservice. So if you just don't have the heart to discipline your kids, you're actually being a horrible parent. And so if you think that's cool, I got to tell you it's not. You got to put your foot down. All right. Where did you go long, Sam? We're going to talk about all that. We're going to break it down. Do not worry. But that's a bull flag on the monthly, is it not? And that has a bullish measured move. And this looks like the next leg of the rally. Because the longest you could say is down to the very bottom, but unlikely. I'm just trying to stretch it to see the furthest we could get. Like 130. People are saying upwards of 200,000. I just don't see it. It took us from December 1st all the way to March, right? 1st. So it took us December, January, February, March, April, May, you know. It took a year and 4 months. It took a year and 3 months, right? A year and 4 months. 16 months to do this last rally. We started basically in December, let's say, of 2022, and we ended in March of 2024. So if we go on a similar rally, you know, and again, they don't have to be exact, but I'm just, you know, we take a similar move here to the upside. I mean, it takes us till February of 2026 to get all the way to like 120,000. That could definitely be, you know, we pump up here, we come back down, we come up, we come, you know, and we take our time. Then we get the bear market, you know, diminishing returns, and then, you know, onward and upward for BTC over time. You know, 20 years from now, we're somewhere up in here at the $500,000 to dang near $1 million. I say by 20 years from now, we hit the million. 12 years from now, like at this trajectory, just, you know, you've seen trajectories in your life. Up as the bear market, as a bull run, as a bear market, as a bull run, as a bear market, you know, it's like, I mean, it just seems like having, like, it's just going to take a lot longer to get to $1 million than people realize. Looks like 2040, you know, we hit $1 million, you know, I don't know. I don't want to, I'm over speculating at this point, but, you know. Anyway, so this is what we do here on the monthly candle close. It's a different type of show. We try to have some fun here and break it down. We will go over some altcoins and talk about things too as well. China FUD lately, 240 banks disappear. That's kind of good, right? Right. Israel moving into Lebanon. Black Swan, says somebody. Yeah. Tough times to be alive. Let's take a look at our weekly and break down what I see happening temporarily. So the monthly looks bullish, but let's see what happens interim on the day-to-day here. So right now, the weekly is closing bearish, right? If that extends even further, right now it's not. It doesn't eat the whole candle, so we're okay. But if that extends further, we'll get a bearish engulfing candle. What is that? It's when this candle you can put the whole candle in the candle. See this candle? You put it in there. Bearish engulfing. You can put this candle inside of there. That's a bearish engulfing candle. Okay. It can be a bearish sign. It doesn't mean you have to have it to dump, but it adds to the fact that you probably will dump. Right. So we're looking for this to take the move to the downside. If we close the weekly, you know, next Sunday night, we have time, of course. It's Monday night, but crazy Monday. It already feels like we've been through a week of trading already. Monday has been full packed and has a lot at it, right? And double streams, 2 streams for the last 3 days straight. I'm on double time here with the lifers. Did we hit 72,000 subscribers? You think we would have hit it by now? I believe we did. Let me take a look here. Let me take a look at the channel content over here. Hey, paisano. Okay, 700. Okay, let's get 16 people to hook me up right now. All right, we got 71,984 people. Let's get that live count. Let's celebrate a 72,000 subscriber count. We're on our way, man. Look at this. Look at this. Big spike there, man. But, man, we are running it up. September has been a very good month for growth. Continuing. Look at, if you traded my stock, man, if you bet it on me, I'm a 10x, baby. Look at me from Lifetime. Lifetime, we just like, look at that too. Let me just tell you something. I start my channel for a whole year. Right? My first year, I get like 100 subscribers, not even. After a whole year of doing it, from September, I started in September, all the way to September of 2020. What do I get? I just want to show you, you know, 200 subscribers my first year. Then a whole year goes by. And we go to November of 20 to November 2020. So 19 to 20, and then 20 to 21. Look how many we get in that year. In 1 year, we get 15,000. You see? But had I given up here, because I looked at everybody else's channel from 2019 to 2020, right? That took a year. Absolutely no love. Okay, 182 subscribers, 100, for 1 year of my life. Okay, and then another year went by, and then even still, it didn't even crack 1,000 in February, right? So November, December, January, February, March, April. Then we start cooking up, and then the rest is history, right? But you got to get somewhere, man. You got to start somewhere. Come on, let's get 12 people to hit that subscriber button. Like, let's get real. We can't hit 72,000 live right now with all you beautiful people here. I can't believe that. I'm not going to leave here till we hit this. I know we're going to hit 72,000. 14 people can subscribe to the channel right now as we're sitting here. Show them how strong the lifers are. Show them who we are. Show them what's happening. All right. Unless we got a light stream, I guess less people, but come on, baby. We can't get 13 new people to hit the subscriber button here on show. I believe we could. It's an ascending triangle, Sammy. Subs are about to blow up. I know, right? So this will close bearish engulfing, and we fell back below 64,200. Bearish to me. You got to get back above that resistance, 64.2. Let's hit 600 likes. God bless. Thank you. Shout out to the Butsinator. We appreciate you, man. Real life motivation from Sam, knowledge, and much more. He is the man. Shout out to Green Fingers Island. I love you, man. What do you think about Bitcoin Cash for October? We just broke the 201 minute. Let's trade for fun. Let me take a look. Let's take a look. I'm down $8 on the trade so far. And I'll tell you why I opened up the trade. I see the 4-hour has hidden bullish divergence. It's really strong too. The RSI pointing heavily down while the price action not pointing down as far. That tells me it's called hidden bullish divergence. And it tells me that the trend could continue to the upside about 90% of the time. So I wouldn't be surprised if we flip bullish here on this trade, and nobody many people aren't going to long this. The whole market's bearish. They're all looking at all this other nonsense. The daily looks garbage. But the daily, I'll tell you what, it did not give up the 200-day moving average. And if it had, and we're going to get into all that. So I'm long here tonight for a move back up to 67,200. They go after those shorts tonight and squeeze them like you wouldn't believe, like a kid squeezing pimples in the 10th grade, and it's going to be pus all over the desk. Sorry. Oh, God. But, that's what we're seeing here. 65,000 for Bitcoin. They got the liquidity up there, too. I mean, they got liquidity on either side, but they are building it up as if they might squeeze these shorts to the upside. So the lifer knows. Lift them up, baby. Yeah. Did it close below the 200 on the day? We're going to take a look at that. Don't worry. Hold your horses. Take a deep breath. Right now, we need to close a weekly candle back above 64.2. That's it. That's what we need. All right, we can go from there. But that's the first step, the first level, the first detail. 3-day looks like it wants to begin to roll over here. It would have to eat these shorts and go back the other way. And the 3-day has its support at this point of control at 63,000. And 63.3 was psychological. It was an area that we saw a lot, and 63.1. So 63,000. Once we break 63,000, we could come down and test 60,800. Once you lose 60,800, the level you're looking at is about 57K. And so, yeah, I mean, we could dump pretty fast. Butsinator, thank you for gifting memberships. We appreciate you and we love you. Congrats on the gifted. Amen. And 72,000 subscribers tonight. Look at that. Thank you very much, everybody. On our way to 80,000. And then 80, I could taste 90. And 90, I can taste 100. And man, 100 is getting so dang close. I can taste it, man. And I want to put up more content. I want to stream more. I want to stream 10 times a day if I can. I just want to keep going. I'm so close. I want that $100,000 plaque, 100,000 subscriber plaque, baby. And I want it now. I desire this. I push every single day. That's my goal. Once I hit it, I'm going to find another goal. And we're going to go from there. Let's take a look at the daily now and see that 200 MA. We did close below the daily 200. That's a bearish sign. Okay? That's not good. That does not make me happy. We closed the daily below. We went all the way to 62.8 actually, which made sense. That was the line that I had here. I mean, where these two candles even close right there, right? So it's like, that's your support. Now, there's a chance we do get a bit of a reversal. There's hidden bullish divergence on that 4-hour time frame. We could easily just boom right back to the upside here. So right now, the daily is double bottoming at the present moment. 1, 2, right? The 21 was close enough. It came back to the 21. That's what I was looking for. So far, so good. 22-hour reset, 12-hour reset. The 8-hour, you're looking for the 8-hour to bounce off that 50 moving average, and you're looking for the 80 and the 100 to cross the 200 MA. You want to, yeah, I mean, so this is what I see happening here. Bit of a falling wedge here on the 4-hour that could break back to the upside. And again, I'm going to show you that hidden bullish divergence on the chart so you can really see what I'm saying. But this is your pivot low to your pivot low, swing low to swing low. When you connect the pivot points, you get a vicious downtrend. However, when you connect these pivots, you get an uptrend. When the price action keeps an uptrend, despite a downtrend pivot on the RSI, it's very likely you continue to the upside. It's also, a Fibonacci retracement back to the 886, basically all the way back to the beginnings. 886 retracement. So it's a very pivotal point, pivot to a point of the pivot. Watch your pivot foot. But so, Jeremy Piven. But so, yeah, I mean, it's very unconditional that we would get a pump here. The 1-hour looks very, doesn't look good. Really wants to roll over. Let's look at the bearish sentiment and what I see happening that could be very, very bearish. All right. Right off the bat, we got this kind of flat line here in this, you can see it resembles somewhat of a descending triangle here. The only reason I went long tonight, honestly, is because I didn't think everyone else would. I was just like, who's going to long this? It doesn't make any sense. Nobody would long this. Like, if I wasn't doing this for years, I would never long that. So, double bottom on the 1-hour time frame too as well. You see it? So far. But you got this double bottom off of 63,250, and you can go up to where the candles met. All the candles met there, quadruple candle action at about 63.3. 63.3 has been a contentious point. So I decided to take the long based on the 4-hour time frame hidden bullish. And I could be completely wrong, and I may lose the trade, but I didn't risk a lot. And if we get back above like 63.8, I may double down. And if I get back above 64.3, tells me that we can head to the 200 MA. Also, tight moving averages with the 200 coming. We're at the value area lows. So, and I could be wrong. I may have caught the actual, low earlier today. We'll see what happens. We did get a bit of a pump too as well in the trading room. Somebody said we got above the 200 MA. We did. And now we're kind of double bottoming there. Monday nights is when I like to begin my trading for the week. Although I already traded a bit on Monday. But, usually I do wait till Monday night. But I like this flag here, preparing itself to break on out to the upside. For gains, baby, gains. Gains, baby, gains. Sammy Gaines. They call him Sammy Gaines. Jackson Crawford in the house. God bless you. Stas in the house, my man. Risk over the roof, which break of the 68%. I smell a move, but anything can happen. Who thinks I'm crazy for taking the long? Who thinks I'm a bit out of my mind? Who thinks I'm a bit out of my mind there, taking a long? Taking a long, mate. But it is what it is, baby. I do the unconventional. I don't go where every man goes. I don't walk where other people walk. Shout out to Paolo Carpinello, my man in the house. Put a 333 if you took a long. Put a 444 if you took a short. Put a 111 if you did nothing at all. I'm longing into October, baby. I'm coming in strong. I'm not playing games. What does this look like? You're my first rodeo? Get the heck out. No, I'm just... I feel that aggressive nature coming on. No. Pull back. So we got a lot of 333s. We got some 111s. No 444s. Not a lot of people short in the market tonight against Sammy Sammy the Bull here. Cross 200, 1 minute, 333. Bang, 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 bang. Possible this, this flag plays out. Earlier today, we took a flag to the upside. Eventually, took a lackluster dump when we crossed the 200 MA. I turned 33 in September. 33. Amen. 333, my man. I remember the year I was 33. Went by so fast. Special times. I was into the 33 at the time, too. So I was like, oh, I'm going to turn 33 now, too. The number 33 has been with me since I was about 31, 32 years old. Yeah. I was always with you, saying we will be with you 100K subs. Thank you, Sammy, for all you gave me. My trade's up 100% all day, buying above the 200 SMA. From the 1 minute to the daily. Love you, Sammy. God bless you, brother. You learned the sauce, man. You put it to work. You did your due diligence. All right. This guy is pretty smart. I guess so. I don't know. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. Nice. 91's a returnal. A little something for the jar. Congrats on all your success, brother. 72K, 1,000 subs. Thank you for all you do for us every single day. Grateful. We love you, Sam. God bless you, Rudy, man. This guy's such a nice guy, bro. And just keep doing well for your son. Keep believing in yourself. Things are going to go your way. I'm telling you, man. Don't stop. Won't stop, brother. And stay positive. Every time you give, I hope it comes back to you tenfold, man. Thank you very much for your love and your kindness support. Number 333 shows you that you're on your way to success. Number 333 is also a love number. Seeing repeating number 333 is a message reminding you to surrender and trust all the outcomes. Amen. It's time to just go. Time to stop fighting yourself. When you're unwary of everything, you pull back. So you get a good, someone tells you to come to this event and then you're about to go and you say, I'm going to stay home. I don't think it feels right. But you needed to go to that event because you're going to meet the next person that was going to create the next movement. You see? Anyway, this is my first time here and I'm loving it. Shout out to Ned Wareham. We love you, man. All the way from Wareham, Massachusetts. No, I'm just joking. But that is a town in Massachusetts, Wareham. My mom spent a lot of time at the beach there in Wareham. But God bless you, Ned Wareham. Maybe you're from UK. A lot of the names in New England are from England. I've been seeing 333 a lot. It happens when you hang out with the lifer. So we got through the monthly candle close. All right. This looks like a diamond to me. We did one earlier. Similar idea here. But this looks like a diamond. And diamonds break to the downside, don't they? Looks very diamond-esque. Came in from the bottom. Get a dump on the bottom shoulder. Head right shoulder. Small time frames don't look amazing. I'll tell you that. So what am I doing? I'm long on the 4 hour. And we'll go from there. And I could be completely wrong, everybody. I never said I was the greatest trader on earth and that everything I do is right. I'm just long on the 4 hour time frame, down $17 on a Monday night. All right. I'm not a genius. I'm not amazing. I'm just a guy who kept trading until he finally won, who kept speculating on investments until one of them hit so damn hard he never had to work again for somebody else for the rest of his life. That's me. That's my story. All right. And now I get to do my own channel, do whatever I want for the rest of my life. If I wanted to stream tonight, I did. So I did. I wanted to wear a jacket in the pocket square tonight. So I did. I get to do me. If you want to do you, I would hang out with people that are doing them. That's how you find out how to do you. Hey, and I don't mean how to do you. Hey. This ain't a Diddy show over here. Hey. Shout out to Crypto Maniac in the house. I'm about my bosses. Let me run the company. Yeah. Liver's got a lot of love for CryptoFace. He makes the live trades. Sammy loves him. Amen. Yeah, I just like CryptoFace because we met in Nashville and in person he was a super cool dude. Met him with his brother. He met my sister. It's just kind of a family affair. And it was just it just felt right. My relationship with him feels right. I just go with the flow, I gave my personal number. We chat and talk. I don't do that with a lot of people, no offense, in the industry or anywhere. I'm usually too busy too. But someone that's willing to trade as much as I trade, that's got a community like he's built, that cares about his family the way he does, he won me over, man. Yeah, it takes a lot for me to want to meet you, because I feel like I'm a boss of my realm, and I work really hard to be there. And so for me to feel eye to eye comfortable with someone, I feel like they got to be the boss of their realm too. Alpha meets alpha, and he's got it, man. He's got that laid back swag. He know he the boss. He's the man. He's humble too. He's humble, man. So yeah, he's one of the few people that I feel like, you know, mano y mano. And I feel like he likes me and I like him too. So it's like, you know, it's, hey, there you go. You know. Nah, he doesn't even play that. If you really listen to him, he doesn't play that. Yeah, I disagree, but yeah. Yeah, keep that stuff out the chat though, man. Words like that, I don't want to hear that stuff. Yeah. Delete that, Satoshi 11, if you can, man. I don't want to delete your chat, but if you could delete that, probably be a better idea for me in general. You know what I mean? Just think about the overall chat. It's reading the algorithm, man. I'm just saying, if you can. I'm not trying to call you out or be rude. All right. Glad you're safe in Florida, man. Thank you. Not financial advice, of course, but which crypto long term are you the most bullish on? Aerodrome. That's like my baby. AERO, baby. I believe AERO can really do numbers and change the game. Yeah. Aerodrome, baby. AERO. AERO's the one, man. It was the one. It is the one. And it shall be the one. Kind of sad. It looks like a double bottom, eh? But the 4 hour looks interesting. I don't know what kind of pattern it's making here. It's a bit odd. A bit oddly. But hopefully it just consolidates. You know, it gets really tight and then decides to do some damage. That's what we're looking for Aerodrome if everything plays out the way it's supposed to. Yeah. Greatest guy on the entire internet is Samuel James Price. Hey, I ain't no junior though. Shout out to Robert Cox. I love you, man. AERO more than Sui? Yes, AERO more than Sui, and I'll tell you why. All right. If I had to buy one coin, it might be actually NAV. Honestly, if you believe in Sui, then Navi's going to pump hard. You know, that's all I'm saying. AI companions, that kind of gets me going. 111 market cap at 111 per price. Interesting. Never heard about this coin before. It's on Binance Smart Chain. AI companions on Mexi AIC. What's that volume though? And 3 million in volume? That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Is that really 3 mil or 3,000? That's 3 million in volume, man. But dang, AIC 11. Our visited revolution companionship with AI virtual companions, highly comfortable, interactive, and immersible virtual partners designed to meet your unique desires. AI companions. I don't like the idea. I don't think we should be making AI companions personally. And too many people get wrapped up. I mean, guys already have like digital girlfriends and stuff, don't they? It's kind of weird, man. You know, I don't know. But, you know, I don't invest with my heart. I invest with my logical, speculative mind. Chance it continues to pump here. Let's take a look at it on MXC. AIC. AI companions. There's going to be starting more and more of this coming out now. The second the market gets loose, this stuff just comes out of nowhere. So this was just 4 cents and it ripped up to 14. Came back down to find a bottom at 8 cents and then ripped back up to 11. Just getting started. Again, a lot of these coins were, I don't know if they're sustainable at all, but they may, there's an AI buzz coming. You're going to see some AI news again. The last time it was around this time and they'll pump that AI news. And I see an AI rally happening kind of unexpectedly. Like people aren't going to realize it. Next thing you know, everything AI is going to be absolutely ripping. We're talking fetch, you know, we're talking your ocean, and it's just going to get out of control. Your render is going to take off. I see AI companions making that move further to the upside. Again, it doesn't look perfect right now, but look at the 1 hour making this kind of flag here, breaking above the 200 MA. And again, if I was really into it, the volume's a little light based on the candles, but I would wait for that to flag out. I don't think I'd buy it. It's a little too risky for me, but we're starting to open up. We're starting to get, you know, it's the first time I kind of started looking at a very low cap small coin in a long time. So that means that things are changing a little bit here in the market. All right. WIF too, you know, I like WIF. If you don't have a bag of WIF, I don't know what to tell you, but you can see WIF went from 171 to 250 fast. I mean, look at this. WIF took off. I mean, like, it's insane, right? But it took off. Look at that little flag I had there for WIF before it just absolutely went insane. WIF. And, you know, it had that kind of double bottom, triple bottom. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. You'll be having a coin. Next thing you know, it's gone. 250. Its all-time high wasn't that far away. It really doubles up and it's past its all-time high at $5. So I just, you know, we've already created the basis point for these. They didn't go lower than they did before, right? They're coming at you. And look, it just crossed the daily 200 MA and it broke that long-term resistance. So just like Bitcoin, you'll wait for possibly maybe a couple more pumps here, but eventually you'll catch up to that 21-day moving average. And that'll be your last probably leg to stand on before we get a huge pump at 248. Then you'll cross the $3 region. And I see WIF going, I think it can get to 20 bucks, man. It could 10x from here, in my humble opinion. The measured move is here. And it's 6 for sure. You're going to 630 and we'll go from there. But you know, that's a little under a 3x from here. So I like GFI. You said it's backed by BlackRock. Can that be confirmed or denied? I like GFI a lot. I have a big old bag of it. It's been sideways for a while. We'll take a look at it on the CoinEx chart or the Gate.io chart. Just has more information. I like this coin. I started looking at it when it was 30, 20, cents, and it went up to a bean. When it came down here, I started buying it. It ripped. When it came back down here, I started getting it again. Now it's at the lowest points it could be at. GFI. I love this coin, man. And I think it's going to do numbers over time. And has a very small market cap. This thing could 20x to 30x in my humble opinion. And it's RWA. I hold this in my portfolio. And I like it a lot, right? I share my entire portfolio with everybody on my weekly screen shares every single week. You'd have the exact game plan of what I'm doing. And then you'd be able to kind of put an educational, technical analysis to it. And so not only do you get the, other people just share their stuff, but they have no idea how to trade, and people still pay, for whatever reason, but that's fine. There's room for everybody in the space for whatever they want to do, as long as they're doing it right. I don't care. Just don't be rude to people. Don't lie to people. Don't make sure your education works. Like, make sure the people that are actually getting the education are using it for some type of person, it's working for them, Just closed the Big King long, made my gains 3%, baby. Wow. Quick little long for you. Sammy, can we go over Jupe? I know you love you some Jupe. I was buying 40 cents and I sold it at $1. Dollar bill, yo. Israel-Lebanon war, is market going to dump, Sammy? I don't know. I don't really look at it like that. You guys are fear-induced people, man. Yeah, I don't play that game. Yeah. I'm focused on the charts, man. The charts will tell me what they're going to do. Let's take a look at Sui doing numbers. Numbers McGee over here. No pullback for Sui. Think you were going to try to sell on the dip, and it just was like, nah, do. But now it's got a stronger bearish divergence. I mean, it's either going to crash hard or it's going to go like on some massive parabolic run. My thing is the daily is just unsustainably away from the 21-day moving average. You're starting to get some bearish div on the daily. Maybe one more pump, but the come down is eventual. However, you broke some really key support and resistance levels. How about that? If you got him when I did at 90 cents, you have now doubled up on Sui. Congratulations to anyone that bought Sui when I did. I didn't sell a dime of it. We're still up huge. Congratulations to anyone that jumped into Sui when I did. We made $5,000 in 2 weeks. Not bad. I did off $5,000. I mean, that ain't bad. I wish I put in more. Wish I should have, could have. But hey, you know what? I'm super happy with that. I will take that. Unlock tomorrow on Sui. Honestly, the unlock may not have a big deal on it. It may get used because people are going to start DeFiing with it and using it. They may need those coins. So I don't see it doing a crazy unlock. And honestly, Sui could hit 20 bucks from here. I still think there's a 10x looming. All right. Wow, 72,000 subscribers. What a big day for me, man. I really, really appreciate that. I was like, that'd be the day, right? Wow. We just talked about the unlocks. You could be careful, but you sound like a brokey. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say it like that. That's rude, right? Yeah. But it sounded funny at the time in my mind, so I said it out loud. Probably shouldn't have said it though, because that's not the guy I am. But it was funny, right? I mean, who laughed out loud? Like, let's be honest, who laughed out loud? Some people laughed out loud. Put a 333 if you just laughed out loud completely. Like, you just couldn't believe it. Like, let's be honest, man. Like, even the guy said it to you. Maybe he laughed. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Who was offended and thinks I'm rude? You know, be honest. Who thought I was rude? Put a 444 if you're like, what a rude guy. Who judged me immediately and decided they were never going to watch me again, right? Puff on Sui is running. Interesting. I mean, you're going to have a bunch of memes running on Sui now. That's just what's going to happen, right? Puff on Sui. Puffer? So funny, man. Puffer, man. That looks like, I don't know if that's the one. Yeah. Where do you find all your Sui memes? What's your favorite place to do Sui memes? I mean, Dex Screener, does it have all the Sui memes? Salmon under influence. Blue on Sui. Yeah, I got mad. Quit watching months ago. Psych. Shout out to Keith Bradbury, man. Love you, man. Sam, I'll accept 0.5 Bitcoin as an policy. You're funny, man. Have you looked into Ondo? 130% token released on January 18th, 2025. That's awesome, man. That's going to be great. I have a fever. The only prescription is more Sui. I know, right? I just need more Sui, please. Can you tell me about Camo? No. Where do you guys look for your Sui memes? No one answered me yet. Where do you look for your Sui memes? Tell me about your Sui memes and tell me about them now. All I want to know is about your Sui memes. List the top 5 Sui memes right now or get off the show. Okay? I'm in a funny form tonight because it's a monthly candle close, right? So I'm kind of like, you guys get extra content you don't normally get. So I might be a little off kilter here. All right. Can you check Prime, please? That's a good one. Echelon Prime. I'll take a look at that chart. I'd like to look at it, actually. Appreciate your take on Objective. Love you, brother. For the gains, baby, for the gains. Second round, Sammy Blub. First meme on Sui. Amen. Sui Vision. Where is Sui Vision, though? No fake emotions, acted real. Love you, brother. I'm going through some challenging times because of the surgery, but I'm still here kicking it with my peeps. I'm so sorry to hear this, man. Why aren't you back home, man? Are you still in Brazil, though, dude? I thought you'd be home by now, man. I don't know what's going on. Sui memes, you just got to go to Dex Screener and click on the Sui chain. That's all you got to do. That's it. Go to Dex Screener and click on the Sui chain and get into the Sui game. Do you want Kiza? Do you want Hippo? Sudang? Right? Sui Plop? You want your blub? And you want to see what's up in the last 24 hours? And you got this going up 890,000 Pepe Sui. You guys are crazy, man. 3,000%. Who knows? The market cap is 39,000. It's so garbage. So you got to make sure you got some good volumes. You want to click on the volume, 6 million, 4 million, and then you want to go from there. And you want to trade high volume coins, right? Navi's one of the hotter coins on Sui. I'll give it to you. All right. I did find AVAX. It's hot. You know, it's got 1 million in volume. 2,700 makers. Then you got Blub. Of course, you got CETUS token. And the list goes on. Beluga, Turbo. So you could have fun just doing this all day. I told everyone, here's the deal with memes. I'm going to tell you what happens to memes. They're exciting because you think you could do really well with them. Okay? So what you do is while you're doing this, I'm just going to point out something. All right? And look at Bitcoin's getting a little bit of pump out of this flag. I still may win my trade. Tomorrow morning, if I wake up into gains, I like to open up trades on Monday night. Remember, if you're in the trading group, tonight is like, this is a special screen share for basically you guys too. So according to the rules, a daily close below the soup is like super bearish. Worst case 60K. I mean, anything could happen. We could come right back above it, but usually it's not good. Shout out to Jamie Mahan. Sam, good day. You mentioned that you're not a fan of Doge. Go to the moon. Would you love to see your chart analysis so I can assess? God bless. All right. Dog. I just don't even know, you know, like which dog is it, man? You know what I mean? I'm just, I get so sick of his stuff, man. I just can't do it anymore. So I'll tell you about memes. So you get into memes and you get this hope. One could go great, right? And so let me show you something. So you see AVAX or you see some chain with like a lot, like, you know, actually worth it. It's at the bottom of its bag. It's ready to go. It can probably 10x to 280. It can turn 10 grand into 200,000. But that's not good enough for you, right? Like, you have to meme. You want to see, you get, So anyway, it's down here. And so right now you have 10 grand in your account and you start trading memes. Most likely, you put $1,000 in a meme and it goes up to 2,000, 3,000. You don't take it. Next thing you know, it's 2,000. Maybe you're up 1,000. And so now you got 2 grand in this meme. Then you put another one, you lose half of it. You don't know what's up. You put another one. Next thing you know, you got 5 grand. You hold like 4 or 5 memes. Some have gone up, some have gone down. Even the one that went up, you think more is coming because you believe it's the meme and you didn't 100x yet. So of course you got 100x, right? My whole point is you chew through the 10 grand. You end up with like 20 memes. Half of them go to zero. More than that, 90% of them go to zero. You forget half the ones you have. You ride a few. You wish you could have held more. And then what happens is AVAX pumps. You would have just made 200 grand. And the memes chewed you up psychologically, emotionally, spiritually. You just kept going to Discord after Discord. You were scanning crypto Twitter like a fiend. You became a DJ and you stopped eating. And the saddest thing about it is you learn no technical analysis. Like, you can't go trade Tesla now. You can't go trade Forex. You know nothing about the moving averages. You didn't, you spent all your time memeing. You didn't spend any time learning TA. And so this is what I fear will happen to a lot of people in the game. All right. Once you know TA, you can apply TA to some memes and you can still trade a meme. But if you only trade memes, you can never trade TA. You're going to be a laughing stock of yourself. So just be careful, man. If you decide to go all meme heavy, I'm just telling you the truth. If you are successful trading memes like I was, I made 100x on SafeMoon. I did 100x. And I did 50x on BNB and all sorts of other stuff. You just what you do. So I turned 1 BNB into 20 overnight. 20x the BNB, right? Went into 50 BNB in a weekend. Double that then. Next thing you know, I just started throwing the BNB like I was King BNB. 20 BNB in a coin overnight. That goes down because you think, it's a meme. And I'm telling you right now, if you make meme money, you start gambling like meme money. You haven't been there. I have, man. Anyway, so you haven't even gotten to where you're going to get to yet. I already know where you're going down the meme hole. So just trust me. And I'm not saying you can't play a meme here or there. I still own some Brett. There's a couple long terms, but I'm telling you, man, most of those probably also ate up liquidity for me as well. All right. Yeah. If you think you're going to 100x $1,000, the guy who put 28K in will dump on your head way before that. Your 100x SafeMoon and 900x on SafeMoon. Somehow all the YouTubers made money on it. I remember when SHIB was skyrocketing on the hype. Once the hype was over, it fell apart. Yeah. I made like 6x on SafeMoon. Was insane. See? I'm just telling you, once you make meme money, you'll throw that money around on other memes thinking you're going to be able to make 100 mil then. And you get so caught up. Now, if you 50x a meme and can walk away from this market, you're like one of them out of a million human beings. You're rare. All right. So I'm just telling you where the rabbit hole goes. Most people don't see it. They just see the opportunity of the money. They don't really break down what's actually happening. It's like reality. No one really plays reality. They play the hyped up version of what reality is supposed to be, but not real reality. All right. And you see that all the time in real life. YouTubers, let's do a YouTuber. YouTubers who just talk ish. A few people click on their things. They get millions of views. They teach anything anybody know. Did they change anyone's life? Really? No. And so if I compare myself, say I should have 1 million subscribers, but why? I could be a show that went viral and did something crazy. When you're trying to teach people something, not many people want to learn. So you're obviously going to have a smaller channel. So if you only have 100,000 subscribers, but you're a teaching channel, you might as well have 10 million. You know what I'm saying? And so it hit me one day. What is popularity? What gets popular? Hawk Tua got super popular. That's the most. So like, what gets popular these days? A guy punching someone's head in on UFC, right? A girl saying something lewd on camera. I mean, this is more popular than people watching London Beethoven come back from the dead and play a symphony. You know what I mean? People be like, I want to go Hawk Tua now. You know what I mean? When you start thinking what gets the most views, you realize you never wanted the most views anyway. You just wanted the real ones. And that's why I don't get upset over not having 1 million subscribers or not being where I should be, or I think I'm right where I need to be. I think I have exactly what God gave me, and I have exactly what I deserve. So I want to clear that up, because a lot of people get angst over not getting enough views. What are you comparing those views to? Mindless tut clicks that turn into millions of views? Go watch the most random hip hop, like unclassless video with like a bunch of girls shaking their booty and a bunch of drugs, and and it's gonna get a bunch of views. But go watch a video when the guy's talking about positivity with his son or taking his kids out or something. No one's gonna watch that. It's sad, but that's the fact. So you don't really want the views. You want a standing legacy. You want to influence people in the most positive way possible. You want to educate people. You want to change the way they think. You want to change when everyone comes and watches you. You want to change the way they feel. All right. You don't just want views. So if you start YouTube like I did and I'm inspiring you, and you get a little down on yourself because you're not getting the views you should be getting, you're not getting the respect. My channel should have this and should have that. I mean, you get whatever you deserve in life. You work hard for what you're given, and God gives you exactly where you're at. I mean, if you want more, work for it. If you think you deserve better, make it happen. All right. So he said the life of a pirate can be hard, but there's always plenty of, you're funny. You want to miss, yeah. Sam is real, so he will get real people that really love him. Amen. And that's another thing too. I know a lot of people that have sponsorships and they try to compete with me with the sponsorships, but real people listen to real people. So, we have more influence with our sponsorships than people that have way bigger channels. I'm just saying, our open rate on our newsletter is way bigger than channels 10 times the size of ours because we're actually real. He goes 72K for a reason. I've watched you quietly for almost 2 years and I've learned a lot from you, Sam. Almost 1 Bitcoin learning from you. Quality over quantity. You've got a good heart. Shout out to you, man. And a lot of people say what you just said, and that really, really means a lot to me. So God bless you, brother. God bless you. Is Master Friend in here somewhere? Someone said Master Friend. All the liquidity is in memes. Wait, I don't think we're talking about that anymore. I see. I firmly disagree. All the liquidity is not in memes. See, that's just not true. Let's take a look. See, that's another statement that makes you feel like it's true, but it really isn't. All right. Look at the volume today. All right. Solana had most volume. All right, fine. It does have a lot of memes. Pepe had some volume. All right. WIF had some volume. I will tell you, WIF and Pepe, they're kind of not memes anymore. They're established coins inside of crypto. I know it's kind of weird. What I mean is just running on the SUI and buying everything with a name. You know what I mean? Just be careful. Like I might make more money just putting my money in SUI than all these people that go crazy. That's all I'm trying to say. Just take it one step at a time. You know what I mean? But look at Near Protocol with massive daily volume. Tron, Render, Avalanche, Ondo. It's not all memes. All right? Toncoin, like there's a lot here that's amassing a lot of volume. Bitcoin, right? I'm just saying, so I'm not saying they don't make a big move. Sam, very strong bullish div on the 5-minute. A big one. Hey, man, I'm bullish, bro. That would make sense to me. All right? That would make sense that there was a strong bullish div. Yeah, that's pretty... It's not really bullish. Yeah, okay, yeah, right. It's not really bullish divergence. It is a divergence, but it's not really bullish div. Maybe on the 1 minute? Not really. Bullish div is when you have a strong downtrend and an uptrend in price action. We don't really have a... Right there's a bullish div. That swings down while price action swings pretty flat. That's the closest we could find to bullish divergence, though. So not an amazing night for altcoins. The leaders are kind of in the front running, but there's still going to be a pullback at one point, and certain coins are kind of waiting to see what Bitcoin does. Here's the deal. If the 1 minute loses this 200 MA, we're likely going to break down all the way back to liquidity. I wouldn't be surprised if we came down and we tested 63,000, and even the low here at 62,688. Boom. We stay tight in here. We break out and retest. This obviously clear resistance here at about 63.6. We get up to liquidity probably back to 64.3. And if you look, the most red, kind of stepping stone red, I mean, we're red on either side, but it's a little thicker and a little bit, it could go either way, honestly. I got to give it to you. There's enough liquidity to take us either way. You can't really place it when it comes to bookmap. We're not getting a probability based on bookmap. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I'm bullish based on Bitcoin being above the 200 MA on the 1 minute so far and above the 4 hour, having that hidden bullish divergence. That's it. All right. This guy could literally be doing anything right now, but he's only here actually trying to help people now. Ask yourself, how many people do you know helping people? You know, I fell in love with the decide that if I help others, my life will go well. So I got addicted to helping others. I knew that if I kept helping others, things would go well for me. That's it. And so that's what I do. It is a selfish act in some way, because when I help you, it makes my life better. But why not? You could be selfish. You could be selfish and help others in a way. We're all selfish. For instance, you need to eat, so you go get food, and that's a selfish act. I'm just being honestly open consciousness about the human condition. I'm not saying, I don't want to say we're all righteously selfish, like we're all like horrible people. But innately, you care about yourself. If you're hot, you want to cool yourself down. Then you cool somebody else down, but you probably want to cool yourself down first. Even if you're the nicest person in the world. Some people still help someone else first. And I do that many times because I believe God is watching. And then you get rewarded for that, and you feel good about it. And you create an endorphin when you help others inside of your brain. And so the more you help others, the more addicted you get to doing that, because it feels good. And so if you do good things for others, you'll get it's a chemical that gets created in the brain. I learned this because I used to live in New York City, and I would walk around the city, and one day, there would just be maybe, a homeless person in a wheelchair, or an old lady on the train that I didn't expect, and we'd bump into. Something would happen where someone you would oddly not normally talk to, and you would talk to. And you'd have a 10, maybe 15, maybe a 20-minute conversation on your train ride somewhere. And you'd both leave fulfilled and feeling different. And I'd walk out of the train smiling, and I'm like, I'm a real person. I just talked to that lady, and I know a lot of people that wouldn't have done that. They would have shied away from the situation. And the more and more of those interactions I had with strangers, the better off I felt about who I was and where my life was going. And I realized that was life, connecting to others. And an endorphin was created. And then I started helping others and doing other things. And that really created a whole world around me that changed. I learned my lesson on the memes. I only like Pepe because it's unwritten mascot of the group to a certain degree. I'm not saying we can't play a meme here and there, and I get it. I don't want people to get consumed with them, My first word was mine. We are born selfish. It takes effort to be a giver. But once you learn the secret, it becomes easier. And then you become selfless. See, my mother was a selfless person. She gave all her time to her kids and to my father. And I saw that. So I was able to see an example of a beautiful person. My mom was saint-like. She put everybody first before herself. Every single time. Yeah, it's not dumping, dude. Don't listen to that guy. He's a weirdo. He's a brokey, bro. But CETUS, I still see this pulling back here, making a bit of a flag before it pumps further to the upside. Just too far away for the 21 on the daily, but you're going to front run that golden cross. Just a little pullback before its next bigger move. But you're getting CETUS. What was at that? Wow, CETUS just did a 3x from 5 cents. I mean, that's what we're talking about. And so SUI, did a 3x. CETUS did a 3x. Yeah, it's dumping. He doesn't know that I have Bookmap up it the whole time and I'm watching it. So I don't know what's happening before anybody else. I can see that's a second chart right there. It's Bitcoin on the second. It's giving me the exact real-time price of Bitcoin every single secondary solitary moment in time. All right. Well, I always say I'm going to go small ball, and then it's 10 o'clock at night. I don't know how this happens. Okay, so why were we at Costco's tonight? Because of, let's talk about it. There could be a big port strike coming, and it's going to be a pretty big deal. Yeah, they strike at the U.S. ports, could begin Tuesday. 4 hours steaming towards a strike, and I'd like to get something closer than 4 hours ago. Let's see what they're saying on Twitter here. All right, that's where I get my fastest, closest, 6 hours ago, strike set to begin tomorrow. And the line for gas at Sam's Club with the port on strike, devastation from Hurricane Helene. This will be a national-wide by Friday. Be vigilant, be safe. Vote. Oh, my gosh. Look at this. This is the line for gas at Sam's Club in Aiken, South Carolina. Oh, my God. October, what may happen to you when the U.S. ports go on strike? I mean, so I told everyone in my trading group, I'm late to the stream today. I am. I was supposed to be here at 8 p.m. I got in at 8:45 because my wife said, I think we should go. And we went to Costco's. And we bought like $1,000 worth of food. We really did. I have jugs of water. I have everything I can, man. And I just went and took care of myself. And you know what? Maybe there's no port strike tomorrow and everything's fine, but I don't play that game. I don't play that game with me. I don't play that game with my family. And, you know, they really haven't been putting it on the news. You haven't really been seeing it a lot on the news, but look at all the port strike locations here. They're going to be affected. You're talking Boston, New York, Philly, Baltimore, all the way down, all the way to Houston, Texas, New Orleans, Florida, Miami, Tampa. I mean, these are our major ports for me is Tampa. Tampa ain't getting food. It ain't coming into Sarasota, right? I guess we can get the drive down. Things will still be getting shipped through, I guess. But a lot of those things that get driven in are coming from other ports too as well, right? So, yeah. So this could be a big deal. Maybe this is, you know, orchestrated. We never know, but it seems real to me. And then this odd thing happened that supposed port strike, hurricanes, all, and then there was that huge biolab disaster there yesterday, I believe. So expect to strike at midnight. Lordship had set up areas to picket at 12 a.m. They shut down operations at Port Newark by 12:30 today by 12:30. And they shut down port. Wow. Members of the ILA want more pay in this new 6-year contract. They're looking for a 77% pay raise. Wow. Sounds like negotiations are in fact happening to keep the port strike from going down tonight at midnight. Okay. I like to hear that. He says United Maritime in the last 24 hours, USMX and I have traded counter offers related to wages. The USMX increased our offer and has also requested an extension of the current contract. Now that both sides have moved off their previous positions, we are hopeful that this could allow us to fully resume collective bargaining around the other outstanding issues in an effort to reach an agreement. Our offer would increase wages by nearly 50%. So you got to pay attention, man. That's the thing. When you're drunken and drinking and all that, you don't want to go to Costco's and take care of the family. You want to go out and get drunk tonight. You don't want to do the right thing. I'm just telling you, man, when you're on the point, you're on point all the time. And you take care of what you need to take care of and you don't get sideswiped. That's why the guy that takes care of his family and is in position, and then he can see the other guy struggling, his shoes untied, half his kids sniffling, and he looks at them and he's like, man, this guy doesn't even have his family together. This guy's a mess, you know? And when you're put together, you can see it from far away, man. And you're spending all that time staying disciplined, all that time working out, all that time building yourself. And you see people that just don't give a dang. And you're like, well, I'll be there to help as many as I can. But at the end of the day, I'm going to keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be with the winners in the winner circle, hanging out with the guys that paid attention. Because we want to be around the guys that pay attention. You know who they want to be around? They want to be around the other guys that paid attention. All right? We don't want to be around the guys that work 7 days a week. You know who we want to be around? The other guys who work 7 days a week. The guys who go, you know, out and really, really enjoy themselves. You know who we want to be around? The guys who really enjoy themselves. You know, you really enjoy yourself when you work really hard. Because you can really enjoy your relaxation when you work your butt off. I'm telling you right now. Shout out to all my lifers here on the live. And shout out for this different type of stream tonight. More of a mentoring type stream. But I'm okay with that. All right. I gave you that SUI call, baby. That was the biggest call of the month, really. As long as I gave you that SUI call and I put my money down on it. So not only did they give the call, but we got in. Yeah. Plenty of cows and deers and wild pig here. Amen. Us longshoremen on the West Coast will still be working. All that work will be diverted over to us. I love it. Sam, I'm not sure how to express my gratitude with all the losses and gains. Thank you for teaching me what you do every day. Cup and handle building on Bitcoin Daily. NFA. Amen. Shout out to you, Sam. Thanks again, brother. Shout out to Jamal Antonio in the house. Building himself up one day at a time. Surrounding myself with the smartest people I meet. Always love to be challenged. Amen. 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 Success is not something you become. It's what you attract by becoming the person you want to be. All right. Success is not out there. It's in here. You pull it in towards yourself on a daily grind. Opportunities arise. Let's see if there's, So if Bitcoin takes the move here, altcoins are going to bounce. You'd start looking for support or resistance areas that are key. Like AVAX could get a nice bounce right here off of 27, back up to 32, maybe even 33. 32.69 for AVAX. Bitcoin holding 63,420. I have a wife, 5 kids on the way. I work 2 jobs and always have been trading view, open watching the charts and trying to learn. I'm still getting my butt kicked, but I won't stop until I break through. You have one of the hardest journeys I've ever heard. A lot of kids, a lot going on, a lot of your time getting taken. You're going to use as much selective, focused discipline as you can, man. You know, but if you can do it, anyone can, seriously. Wax gave me some free Tether to use on Futures Pro. I've now more than doubled that money and moved some of it to profits into spot. Thank you, Sammy Keith. That sounds like a beautiful story. And I love to hear that. He said, Sui is about to pump. I mean, everyone wants Sui now, and they wish they got in. So they're like, dang, I should have got Sui, but I didn't. I see what you're saying here. It looks like this little 1 hour flag even wants to do damage. Looks like it's already breaking out. Hey man, I'm riding the Sui wave. I didn't sell a Sui yet. What do we call Suis? Like, that's the thing too. What do you call a Sui? I guess you just call it I got 10 Suis. But like Ethereum, we got Gwei. Bitcoin, we got Satoshis. What do you got? Suis over here? How many Suis? Oh, so sue me over here, huh? Oh, you gonna sue me? Hey, you gonna sue me over here? Sue me for a Sui? How many Suis you gonna sue me for, huh? Hey, this guy's got 10 Suis in his bag over here. Anyway, I talked about that being strong support at 10 cents. I could see that TRX wanted to hit 19. And it started to make that move, broke out of this flag. This thing's got hot memes too. And TRX memes are blowing up. I see this going to 19 cents and continuing. All right. For port, somebody says, no. Single man at 39 years old, went back to live with my parents, started day trading 8 months ago, failed 10 challenges already, but still grinding like it's day one. Working my regular full-time job. Hey man, one step at a time. The people like you are the people that end up, decent traders 5 years from now, if they don't give up. All right. It's your world. I'm just passing through. Me too, man. What do you get a chance listening to the song Escape Plan? Thank you. Appreciate that. Lifer, buy 500 blub on Sui. If you lose, I'll refund. They're funny. All right. You want me to buy blub on Sui? All right. I'll do it. I'll do it. It's gonna take me a minute though. I gotta go get into my Phantom wallet. Can't be, I remember the password. Do I have any Solana there? I have 100 Solana. My Analos turned to 0. My Yotoshi, they said was gonna be great. 0. My Slurf, whack. I got some free Zeus. You know what I mean? I don't even know what this King Trump is. I haven't even seen it before. Probably a fake one. Be careful. Cat with hat. Come on now. Get off me. So my Solana meme journey hasn't been amazing. I didn't do a lot of Solana memes. Too many, man. Okay. Show them, buy some blub and tag them, homie. You're funny. I gotta buy... So if I would go over to Massy. Look, I'm down 27 bucks. This is the end of my life, everybody. It's over. I'm over. It's done. I'm washed up. Go to Maxi. It's the place to be, man. Lowest fees, 0 spot. I mean, you can't beat that. You can't beat it. You just can't. Buying blub is a bad look right now. I don't think it's a good idea. I really don't. Wait, isn't blub on Sui? Wait, you said buy blub on buy blub on Sui. You lose, I'll refund. Oh yeah. I gotta do that off screen because I need a VPN to do it. So I can't get Sui until it's a whole thing. Yeah. So I can't do that. Probably why I won't do it. Because then I'll get off and I'll be like, I'm tired. You know what I mean? My eyesight's important, man. I burn my eyes out on these streams. So nothing's free. You know, I've actually definitely burned my eyes out. Blub to the moon, Butsinator, they're all loving Blub, man. Hey, Blub could be the big one. It's the first meme on Sui, you never know. Notcoin might be growing FOMO on meme coin. I mean, ton will come back. That's the thing, dude. What ecosystem do you want to be on? You can be a master at the ton memes. You can be a master at ton memes, master at TRX memes, Soul memes. Probably best to be at Soul because you have the most opportunity and the most volume. You know what I mean? I got some Nike because I like, you know, I really like Charles Hoskinson and I like Ada. Right? EKTA, remember we were trading this back in the day. Low volume, but I'll tell you what, if you want to watch this price action, I mean, that's very likely to break out. But once it cracks the 200 MA, it's going further to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised if you see EKTA somewhere at about 0039, not too long from now, right? Portal and Vainery. Portal got too much of a buzz, made people think it was like this exclusive cool thing. Kind of like, oh, did you get into Portal? And then everyone was like, yeah. And then like it just tanked and it really didn't know. And it was like, and all these people that think they're sweet in Portal now are like wondering what the heck is going on, right? One thing about Portal though, it finally bottom. That's you're wondering. Look at that, 3. That's kind of crazy, right? It's always a sign, right, of some way, shape, or form. But just watch it make a flag. If it makes a flag and doesn't lose to 200, bullish. All right, so if you see this up and down get tight, stochastic start to turn, and then, I mean, you got a golden cross there. That's a bit of a cup and handle. And it doesn't, it looks like, I mean, and that's the one thing about it. Look, if it moves fast. All the way to 74. I do the Elon Musk sometimes. Sometimes when he talks, he reminds me of me. I'm like, oh yeah. It's your thoughts fly so fast and you're trying to catch one as you're catching another one, and then you got to slow them back down to kind of bring it in, and then you got to talk. And sometimes you get caught up in all that, you know? Shy, when time I trade 21 across the 200, it goes above, then it goes straight back. I wouldn't wait for the 21 to cross. Yeah. You got to front run that. Yeah. You buy when we cross the 200 MA price action. Then the 21 will cross later. Yeah, your problem is you're waiting for the 21 to cross. That's not the plan. I've never done that. I've never taught that. And I mean, if you're picking that up, then you're latent on the signals that I'm teaching. And then remember each thought again. Exactly. And Bitcoin looks like it is struggling right now. Let's take a look at BTC. Let's look at the opposite idea here. And we'll take a look at Bitcoin dominance. It looks like some of this money is flowing into the altcoins and not out of Bitcoin, which is a good sign. All right? Definitely what you want to start seeing. Explain the crypto bubbles to us. Seems to be a good way to see what alts are moving. I mean, crypto bubbles is great. It just shows you all the bubbles in crypto. And we can see in the last month that we've had a really good move. Look, Hex is up 230% in a month. AERO's up 100%. There's money to be made in these altcoins in the last month for sure. And the last year, huge. 10x on Tau, 12x on Pepe, 11x. That's insane, right? On Bonk. I mean, a lot of big gains here. FET, SEI, Sol, you name it, Floki. And in the last hour, alts are kind of jumping a little bit. Injective, Popcat, Beam, and they're even are getting a bit of a bump here. So while Bitcoin goes sideways, and even though Bitcoin kind of went down today for the day, altcoins, certain altcoins still went up. ENA, WIF, the big boys, Popcat. All right. Tau stayed up, Sui went up. Phantom had a good day. Wow, Bitcoin just did a pullback there to 64,280, 63,280, sorry. And I took a long, but the long's a little sketch, I'll be honest. That's why it's so hard to convey what I'm truly doing just through a chart sometimes. Especially as I get more progressive in my trading. Because sometimes I see a short and then I flip long an hour later. But the old me would have just taken an L. Now I can make moves that I couldn't make before. But it's harder to convey what I'm doing now because I have different skills. You know, I mean, I'll get better at it as time goes on. But these are the challenges of always teaching and you know, and learning with others. So look, that is a descending triangle that looks to dump on that 1 hour time frame. Measured move is the main, it looks like it's going to dump right back down to $62,620. So I'm in a very risky long just because I'm trading on that hidden bullish div, but there's a good chance I don't win it. The 1 hour doesn't look amazing. 1 minute looks like it is it losing the 200 MA? Yeah, it just lost the 200 MA. It's attempting to retest it, but it's not, it's definitely choppy. Watch your 1 hour. There's a chance, and again, you got to pick your poison. Someone will either short or long, and some are going to wake up tomorrow in the gains, and some are going to wake up in the loss. It just depends, and the ones who keep pushing and find a way are going to keep winning over time, and the ones that get discouraged and get scared. Yeah. Bonk up 11% for the year. What do you think, Sam? I mean, I don't know. It's good, right? So I'm a little sketched by the market tonight. That doesn't mean I'm not involved. I'm taking shots, but, we'll go from there. Last time I looked at this was the perpetual there. And we had a nice little gainer up there on the perp. A cash network. I'll look at it on another chart because I want to look at the spot with more information. CoinX, baby, CoinX. And a lot of times they have them from the beginning too. That's what I've noticed about these coins. Bear with me. Oh, come on. All right. I didn't know I was making those dots. Okay. That one dot's getting on my nerves. Get out of here. Okay, good. So what I've been noticing in my lifetime is, see, this is an Adam and Eve double bottom, but you can't see it. It's slanted. So it means it's going to break out like this. See, but you don't notice that. That took me years to figure out. But this is what they're doing. And then look, there's an Adam and Eve down here too. You see? It has a little flag. And then, anyway, it all started to come together here for the Akash network. This is one of the hottest coins. When the market really starts to rip, this thing will rip. You know it. I know it. We've all seen it do numbers. If you're new, you'll eventually see it do numbers. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time there. So we take a look here at this daily for Akash network. And it's starting to just kind of really, you want to see it make this ascending triangle. You want to always be projecting into the future, and you want to take the trades that play into your projection. If not, so be it. I see Akash network going sideways and then making a pretty big move. Bitcoin is struggling 63,280, and it looks like this descending triangle is going to come on down now and end the fun for the day. No love for my 4-hour trade and more dumpage to the downside. I just can't stand shorting Bitcoin when it's in an uptrend. It gets up my nerves. All right. Hey, can you share the last track ID? This one or the one before? Now I Know by Weston Zander. This one? No. My favorite one is Be Where You Are. I just really like that track. I'm going to find it right now. It's just the kind of bass. I just like this type of house. It's really the music too, and the song in the background. But I had a lot of fun as a kid in my 20s in New York City, out all night. We'd be at them clubs, just vibing, you know what I mean? Just vibing, baby. Can you hate on a guy for vibing on a Monday night, baby? See? Yeah. Bang. Sammy, get it. Get it. Amen. We're all getting it. Super happy, Sam. I dig it. But so what do I see happening tonight? I see a short to the downside of this descending triangle. Looks like Bitcoin wants to dump all the way down to 62,650. So does Bookmap. Looks like we're going lower. I'm about to cut off my trade for like a $30 loss. Because why lose if you don't have to? I'm reluctant to short lately though. I don't know why. 48 bucks. I was taking a wacky call, and it still could reverse. I'm not risking a lot. But, I mean, there's the dumpage. And again, you lost the 200 man on the 1 minute, and that was the time to short the market. And then there it goes to the downside. Oh, yeah, we bought the low Bitcoin there. Yeah. DJ Sammy Price of the 1s and 2s. Hey, man, I'm heavy on the hip-hop, but that Duck Ma you played is a vibe. Funny. Duck Ma. What is Duck Ma? You're funny, man. I don't even know, man. Yeah, I do see us headed lower tomorrow morning, 62.8, maybe even possibly down to 61.5, 61,600, but expect 62,000 in my humble opinion for Bitcoin. All right. Everybody, I'm going to jump on it here for the night. We had a beautiful, beautiful monthly candle close, and I'll be back tomorrow morning to bust it out, have some fun. I do see a move to the downside here. You really have to short. You put a stop above that candle and see if you can rip down on the 1 hour. Right back to 62.8. I'm going to stay off the trading for tonight, come back hard tomorrow, and go from there. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early, in the trading group, 6, 7 a.m., ready to rock, baby. Have a good night's sleep. Take care of yourself. I love you all. Thank you so much for your time. I'll be back tomorrow. Crypto Lifer, man. Lifers for life, baby. Crypto is life. You are the best. You can, you will. You are the best. You got this, baby. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.